Astrobot. I am Astrobot. I'm finally popping back into Astro's Playroom to save the 4 special VIP bots that I've basically been saving up. Thought it'd be more fun to do it all in one go. But it's so cool. I mean, I think you all remember how much I loved this when it came out. Well, during the PlayStation 5 launch. I remember this so well back then because, you know, PS5 came out. I spent a month just like covering the console, doing a lot of uploads for the channel, obviously. I didn't get to Playroom until maybe like a month after or something because I knew like, oh, this is going to be a very special kind of experience and I should probably like film the whole playthrough and just make sure I have enough time to really sit back, relax, and enjoy that experience. And my God, that's still probably one of the most fun games I've ever gone through because it was just like nothing but unbridled pleasure the entire way through. And we've got the hunter over here from Bloodborne. So if I remember all these correctly, we should be able to clean these up, no problem. Got Lady Maria over here. It's so cool. I love how the first one was Bloodborne. And that obviously made the internet very mad, because God forbid Sony even so much as acknowledges Bloodborne. It just turns into the Bloodborne meme of why are they not doing anything with that franchise? Why are they not remastering it? Why are they not doing a PS5 and PC port? Why are they, you know, it's the same song and dance that we all know about already, but, you know, I would actually argue, I would rather Sony openly acknowledge and have this sort of reverence and appreciation for Bloodborne throughout the last, 5, 7, 8 years. It's been a long time, obviously. I would rather them acknowledge it than not say anything about it whatsoever, so, right, that's kind of the whole point. All right, bring up the clock. We punch in the release date, which is, well, this would be backwards for me. So it would be the 11th, 24, was it? 24, 25? Yeah, there we go. Very cool. This little thing right here is sort of reminding me of 12 minutes. With that whole, like, slow motion clock thing that opens up the game. There we go, hunted down. And this will get my trophies back up to 100% on this game. So now, the next one, what was the next one? It was SSD Speedway, right? Because that would have been Celine. I think it's like right in the beginning too, so I'll just go to the home section and jump to it from there. I don't remember all the separate little sub-biome levels, sub-genre levels. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just here for the ride. This one I was super pumped about. To know Celine got... Well, I guess that there's this... Yeah, okay, so it's not here. It's the galaxy portion, right? I think it's deep data space. Okay. I don't remember what the first level was. Yeah, I was very excited to see Celine in there. You know, this console cycle's been so interesting in that there's obviously been a lot of complaints about the game output on PlayStation 5 so far. But, you know, with Celine, Returnal, new IP, like, I'm just sort of... I'm very pleased to see there's already like this sort of acknowledgement of that character and it being an IP that deserves to be like in Astro's Playroom as an example. I don't kill any of these enemies because I need to get up to the Astro. Oh, the astronaut's over there, I think. It's on that other ledge. I just can't kill anything because I have to get killed. Just have to make sure I get up on this ledge. Wherever it is. Oh, there it is. Okay. And the astronaut is somewhere. I forgot that you have to, like... Well, these guys are in the way. I forgot you had to stand right here to actually open it first. There we go. There's Celine. My God, I totally screwed that up. I forgot to actually get Celine open. Now the astronaut should appear. Which, of course, is a direct reference to Returnal. Yeah, I need these green guys to stay alive, that's the problem. Alright, astronaut, wait here, and kill me. Very cool. Alright, direct reference to Returnal. As a roguelite where you are expected to die many times over. Awesome. Deja vu. Deja vu. So cute. Gosh, I'm like borderline overwhelmed with what's likely going to happen with Astrobot coming up. Since there's way more references, like 150, I'm going to have like a sensory overload just trying to hyper-analyze everything. which in a way I'm almost nervous of recording the whole thing as well, because it's like, my God, I'm just going to be dicking around for so long. An 8 to 12 hour game is going to easily turn into like a 20 to 30 hour game for me, probably. All right, now this I remember quite well. First we have to get the Gran Turismo driver open, which is also a neat nod that even for like Gran Turismo, where it's just like nondescript characters driving cars, it's still like, no, we have to have Gran Turismo in there as well. So I believe the driver is over here near the starfish. Okay, I think the starfish thing is first. I step on the starfishes, then the driver appears, if I recall. I do know the order. I say that, but then I'm going to forget it and have to check it again. Because it's the starfish over here somewhere. Yep, a little noise goes off to tell me that I was somewhat correct. Then there's one. Oh, it's either that one or this one. Okay, I assume I got the right one. And then this one over here. And then the one that's all the way back. Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have them also even, God forbid, acknowledge cars. Although I am a car guy, so I like that part of it. Hey, there it is. All right, so then we go over to, well, make sure these guys don't kill us. The racing wheel, which is very cool. Officially licensed, probably like a Logitech or something. Okay, and then we roam. We drive. Okay, I fucked that up. You're supposed to go counterclockwise across all the levels, and then if you go in the wrong order, he crashes. So run that back. Okay. So it would be up, okay, let's run that back. There we go. Okay. I had a little bit of a Patrick Star moment. Some gears were turning in my head trying to recall that one. Grand Tourist. Alright, now we have to save the most recent bot that showed up, and the silhouette made it pretty clear what this one was. It's in the Gusty Gateway, I believe. It was Ape Escape, which, it's like, we knew it was going to be an ape, but I'm surprised at what they did with it. Although I'm trying to remember the original Ape Escape reference in Astro's Playroom itself and what it looked like. They did, like, update some of the, what do you call it? They updated the, well, at least the one cameo I noticed was Jack, where the Jack cameo in this particular level, he didn't have his iconic yellow hair, I think, and then they gave him hair in Astrobot. So they did update that model, for what it's worth. So I'm curious if they maybe adjusted some of the ones that we've already seen in Playroom, because there's a ton in Playroom still, even on its own, I should say. All right, now we pulled this guy out. And we get, see a little net in there? Spike's net. All right. Carry that all the way over here. This one's pretty involved too. Like that Gran... Oh, you little bitch. The... now I lost my train of thought. The Gran Turismo one. That was pretty involved. I guess when they saw everybody solve the Bloodborne one pretty quickly, they thought, okay, maybe we should make these things just a little bit trickier to solve. Although by the time you put something online, people are going to crack down on it pretty quickly. Me and John were just talking about this on Click R3 for that segment that we do on our show called PSX Gonna Give It To You. You throw that right there. And then look at this. It's just an ape. It is just an ape. like it's not like a bot. Like that's just a monkey. All right, anyway, we were just talking about this on our show. The segment where we look at historical moments in PlayStation history, or more obscure moments or things like that, reminiscing about PT and how with PT, when that was sort of shadow dropped and nobody knew what it was, and it was obviously a you know, in hindsight, it's one of those typical Kojima things, trying to be coy and making up a fake studio and all that. But at the time, like, they didn't say what that game was or what it was supposed to be, and the teaser was hidden behind the very obtuse, like, puzzle solving that you had to do to get the ending teaser trailer to unlock. But it's like that, even the ending of that game is so obtuse in terms of actually getting it to go off in the final hallway sequence. Of course I fell. And still, like, that only took, it was like either hours or a day. It was some Twitch streamer that, like, inadvertently got it to open, which I guess it is one of those things where if I recall correctly, she didn't, like, know how she did it, but she was able to get that ending sequence open. Alright, we're supposed to beat the shit out of this tree until a banana falls out. There we go. Oop, I didn't pick it up. Alright, there we go. Now we take the banana to Monkey. And we do a little bit of dancing out here. So we got the banana. He's pretty pumped, but he's like, hey, hold on now. You gotta show me some moves. So he's doing the Carlton. This I'm not gonna remember, so I have this pulled up, just so I don't mess this up, because apparently if you do, you gotta go grab another banana. Doing the... that's the Carlton, right? Yeah, he's doing the Carlton. That should be left. Yeah. And then this, like, new Zoomer type dance. I don't even know what the hell this is called. I remember what it's called, but I can't recall it right now. And then that one is... I think that's right. That's the best Astro dance, by the way. I'll take a gif of that all day, every day. And then down. Boom. That monkey is now free. Ironic, we should be catching them. I really should not be doing this in the context of Ape Escape. So you're free. And that means, bam, for the players. Love the trophy icon on that. And there we go. We got 100% back on Astro's Playroom. Now, I thought before we would bounce out of here, we should go to the Labo. Now I regret doing this, but what I did do at the time was already unlock all the, from the gacha machine, the additional PlayStation 5 accessories. That I thought was so cool, right? Because when you have the full Labo done, and this was just the like peak ecstasy for me when I finally got to Playroom in 2020 and seeing like all these this huge landscape of like various PlayStation hardware and maybe some of the more obscure peripherals, and it just this whole thing was just, I still can't fathom that this is like a thing that I'm walking through and that they did stuff like this. Still have to briefly walk back over and appreciate our Lord and Savior, the PlayStation 3. She's so beautiful. You know how like ships have to be called she? Like they're like ships are always referred to as like women, and that's just such a beautiful thing. I feel like that's a requirement for PlayStation 3 as well. They're always she's. Oh, look at her. She's so gorgeous. I'm on top. All right, moving on. Yeah, so they did throw in the PS5 accessories as well. So I already opened all of them, so I kind of feel bad about that. It would have been cool to do it separately, or right now. But we'll go look at them right here. This little teleporter, this new teleporter, and boom! So we get the new PlayStation 5, PS5 Slim Model CFI 2000 series. Then we have a DualSense Edge. You love it. Access controller. Trying to figure out what's going on here. Oh my gosh. Accessibility. Got a little Asobi Pocket Station, which that opens up the memories here for all the hardware. And we have a portal. PS Studios, Team Asobi, playing the trailer. And they're just, I love little hearts. And we have a PlayStation VR 2. And this dude's so I love this character, man. I pray it takes off. Wait, where's the countdown room? Is that okay? It isn't here. And then this is the countdown room. The mission room. And look at all these little bots go. Look at these little programming bastards working on Astrobot. That's got to be what they're doing, right? See, figuring out. Oh, okay. How do we make that special Astrobot DualSense? Make sure we get those pre-orders sold out at retailers. Oh, here's some of the enemies we're working on. Yeah, see, they're working. They're working hard. These little bots, they're very efficient. And then we got our special ones ready to go, ready to be thrown into the world of Astrobot. Yeah, very excited. Yeah, I'll definitely film my full playthrough and I'll try and maybe edit and dress it up in the same way that I did for Astro's Playroom, which will likely be a very long upload, but probably, yeah, like a platinum run, just cutting to some of the more direct moments. I can't include the whole thing in there, obviously, but I'm sure I'll film the whole thing. Maybe I'll throw that up, like, uncut on Patreon or YouTube. I don't know what I'm doing just yet, but that is pretty much it. So thank you so much for joining me on this very brief but still enjoyable journey, and I will see you all for my next video. You take it easy.